Greetings friends, welcome back to my channel, Fit to Love Me with Love Fuller. I'm Love and I am here with part 2 of the video that I made before, but this one is telling the story that I wanted to tell about how someone asked me, like someone had a very serious experience happening in their lives, like you know, upsetting situation, and sometimes people write to me asking me to pray with them. But this person asked me about, like, okay, I've been trying to do I've been applying the law of attraction in this story, she told me the story, which was like a terribly heart-wrenching story, about what she's experiencing in her life. It's not a story for her, like this is like something that's going on, and it's just around illness. And so not just, but I'm just saying it's around illness. And so she said that she has been working to apply the law of attraction, and that I think she said something about, like, but it's getting a little hard. And then I asked her, because I received the message like several days after she sent it, and that's why I asked her, okay, well, how are you doing now? And she said that basically she's trying. So the question is, like, what should she do? So the way I answered is what I would do. And the way I answered it is not, I'm not saying that it's the best way. I'm like, meaning not the way I answered it. I'm saying, but the way I would handle it. I'm not saying it's the best way, but I am saying that it does tend to help me. So I was saying in the other video that my daughter is like, I value education. I think that having an education can be very helpful in terms of just being on, like, at the very minimum, it helps you to be on level ground with your peers who have this same, with your peers, because the majority of people have bachelor's degrees and, are coming out these days, are getting bachelor's degrees, and it's almost like a baseline bottom, like, level of, like, what a lot of people are asking for on job applications. You see what I'm saying? It's like almost whatever your field is. It's almost, obviously, so it's just like this idea of, like, okay, well, just, at least to just be like, it's like 12th grade. Like, why do you need to have a high school diploma? Well, the same reason why you need to have a high school diploma is why you need to have a college, degree, like bachelor's degree. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's like 13th grade. Just keep going, And so yeah, like, I've been an educator. She was raised in the classrooms all the time, she's always, like, in the highest and the best classes. She was always, she's very smart. She's, like, I think, like 2 or 3 points away from genius levels, like, on her IQ. She's very talented, like, she always excelled in school. But, she did have a 9th grade year that was kind of, her first year in high school was kind of rocky. The transition for her was kind of tough. So, it wasn't like all A's, that year, like the way she's used to. And then we moved, and, she ended up going to school online, which people don't really understand that much, even though it's a, she took AP courses, like, regular, like, it was like an accredited school, out of, based out of Pennsylvania, like an actual accreditation council. Like I told you, I've worked in school systems for many years. I worked in university. I was, teaching at the university. So this idea of, like, education and going to college as a 13th grade, the same way I was raised, is like in my mind, that's just there. That's how she was raised. So we also thought though that she was going to get the highest and the best of when it comes to scholarships. So we were just like, okay, full scholarship, full scholarship, full scholarship. So that was a level of expectation. So full scholarship from a great school, a school that's going to give you opportunities, and you know what I'm saying, like they have, like even the school, it's not like, I'm sure it's not like the most well endowed, obviously the most well endowed school, but they they have some things that are extra, like above and beyond what I'm used to at, certainly at any public university that I attended, or you know, the one where I taught. So yeah, we expected her to be at a certain level. I mean, she's, you know, this is the kind of student she's always been, and this is her ability level, you know. So not, you know, living out of the country, although it really opened her mind, it gave her lots of, it's like an amazing education, a real education that you cannot, it's priceless. There's still, she didn't go the traditional route, and once you get off the traditional route, then it's not always as easy to experience the traditional things, you know what I'm saying, get back on the traditional route, you know, because people are like, okay, you know, but they all accepted her. They all are apparently familiar enough about that. They all gave her money, but yeah, I'm not sure, you know, she didn't get everything paid for the way we always thought. So 3,600 is pretty close, but what I wanted to say about it is that, so what I do is, even though this, like, the worst case scenario was like, talk about also humbling, it's like, it was like the last thing I would ever think. Like, I always thought she was going to be at the biggest and the best and the brightest and whatever it is, you know, whatever, like she would get a full scholarship at school. Like, this is how she is. She would have a completely full scholarship. That's what it was, you know what I'm saying? So when it looked like it was going to be completely the opposite, like, girlfriend might not even be, first of all, girlfriend might not even be going to a regular university. She might be going to community college, which was never even a consideration. She might not even be going to school this semester, because she might take a gap year and do something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, Malia Obama took a gap year. Not that she was like she's not trying to say like, oh, she didn't want to go to school either. This is the idea of like, how could the worst case scenario be fabulous? Like, how could you be like, how could it be good? Like, how could, like, with the law of attraction, we're supposed to be seeing, if there's an idea, there's a premise that all things work together for good, that the nature of the universe is good, right? So what's good there, you know what I'm saying? So like, what could be good about it? So, you know, you say, okay, well, if I go to the community college, I will, you know, get a great job. I will focus on whatever, these kinds of things. I will, I mean, like, things I'm interested in. I will, you know, like, off campus, I will get scholarships, you know, apply more for scholarships. I will be able to save money. I'll be, whatever it is, I'll work on my YouTube, like, whatever it is, like, you know, how you're gonna set your life, how's she gonna set her life up in the worst case scenario. And then even beyond that, when the school, perimeter school, like, they couldn't, like, we're losing her paperwork and all this kind of stuff, and it looks like, okay, they're registering now, you know, and it looked like we didn't know what was gonna happen with that. It was like, okay, Malia Obama did a gap year, and what could you do in your gap year? You can travel. Oh, you could probably, she had an opportunity to go to Poland. Okay, would you go to Poland? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you make the best of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you make the best? How do you make it? What's the good in it? So I accept the worst case scenario when faced with like a unthinkable, because for me, I know we're not talking about an illness. I know that, and I'm grateful. But what I'm saying is that still was an unthinkable thing. I went to 13th grade. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I taught 13th grade, you know what I'm saying? 13th, 14th, 15th grade, like, I taught those grades, like, you know what I'm saying? Freshman, sophomore, junior, like, my entire career is in schools, you know what I mean? So even when I was a behavior analyst, what am I doing? I'm helping people, I'm helping teachers, like, my entire career. I mean, not only teachers, but among the people, teachers and parents and whatever it is, but still. I'm teaching them too, you know what I mean? So the idea that my daughter, this top star A+ student, like all her life, oh yeah, she's on this honor roll and she's in that honor roll, wasn't going to college. I had to open my mind. I had to open my mind to that. I had to just say, okay, having faith that, you know, and I still have to do this. I still have to do this. I mean, I had to do this all through yesterday when waiting for the school to determine whether or not that they were going to waive the right for her to be on campus. And if she's going to university at all, even though she's not living on campus, then of course we want her to have the full college, you know, university experience. But we also don't want her to come out in a hole because she's paying for it when there's so many other options for how people can live and survive and make a life for themselves, you know, with like a conscious awareness of doing something that's going to put them on the right footing. You understand? Not just because like, oh, everybody goes to college and they have to take out a loan and they just take out a loan and you're just a robot. No, you know, no. We know enough, like, so enough of my peers went to 13th grade and couldn't afford it and are still freaking paying back school loans. I'm 43. I would say the majority of people are still paying back their school loans that I went to school with. I'm not even exaggerating. Because God forbid you continue to go, not God forbid, but you continue to get other higher degrees or whatever it is. Like, yeah, a lot of people are still paying back money. I'm still paying back money. That's not a way to get yourself started when I know better. No one told me. I didn't know better. Maybe there wasn't another option for me, but listen, I'm like, look, you have to pay this money. We have to pay this money. You have to pay this money. Yeah, you can't. We're not coming off, because that's still $25,000 in debt at the end. That's a lot, or more, because it's really like almost like it's like, yeah, to 3,600, so it's more than that. It's just like 7,000 a year, 14. No, really? Yeah, 7. More than 7. Say 7. No, 7 a year. So 7 times 4. So is that 20? 28? No, yeah. A lot of money. So we're gonna have to find out how we're gonna pay that, because it does seem like it's a good a good opportunity for her. You know, it's like it's $3,600. Like, I have to, like, I need to manifest that. I mean, I need to manifest that money. We need to manifest it. I need to manifest it. Whatever it is, like, yeah. So that was the story. The story was that the person asked me, what would I do in an unheard of like, you know, a situation that you would never have thought of, you never want to think of, you don't even want to think of it, that makes you scared. You know, I know it's not a health situation, but that's what I do. I look at the worst case scenario and I see how I can accept the good in it, and I you know, make a vision of it, and I follow the vision. So that's what I have to do for my own life, you know, setting my life now that my daughter's leaving tomorrow. And I'm nervous and I'm worried, you know, like, I'm nervous about it, but I know that I can come up with something, and that's going to be my work, and I'll be back talking to y'all about it as it develops. And it's an opportunity. It's like, I really just need to, like, think about it as an opportunity. And you know what? I just need to be thinking about, like, the task ahead. Like, what is the task ahead of me? And not be thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm going to be lonely. Oh my gosh. And it's so funny because I was just watching I was just watching, gosh, what's the name of her channel? Weight Watchers. I don't know if she's Journey to Healthy. I think it might be her. She's a military wife, and her husband's left for like 6 weeks or something like that, and she like made this positive journal. It's a happy journal, happy planner, but like a positive journal, like how to keep herself, you know, in the game and don't give into loneliness and all this kind of stuff that I watched. Like, normally I wouldn't have watched it, but it was, I mean, because I don't watch planner videos, but I watched it, and it was like apparently foreshadowing for me. I'm gonna watch her video again. Thank you for making it. And that's what I'm gonna do. And so yeah, I am not like all the way like woohoo, like I am about her, and that's what I just need to do. I'm just gonna think about that, think about her, think about what we got going on, and just like move forward, march forward. That's it, and find a way to be happy. Be happy. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you join me for more Diary of a Truth Walker. You know, basically it's like Diary of a Truth Walker is like practicing like the law, like practicing the law. And I just have to like you know, I'm sorry. I want to say about the worst case scenario, like accept the worst case scenario and then pray for the best case scenario. I mean, that's what it was. You see what I'm saying? Even though we accepted the worst case scenario and we still were moving forward as though it was going to be the best case scenario, we just didn't go all the way to the point where we bought bedding, you know what I'm saying, for moving into campus, like bedding and like whatever the stuff that she needs to move into campus. But she had done the research on that. She has done the research, so she already knows what kind of things that she wants. She already knows. So she had done the research. We just hadn't purchased things yet. So, you know, it's just like pray to God, move your feet in the direction that you want to go. But I first accept the worst case scenario so that I don't have to be doing all this other stuff in fear. Like, okay, so if those people didn't come, like we didn't know what was going to happen. We really wanted them to come back, you know, sent with a favorable, you know, response. We really want this response. We really wanted it to be that she can live on campus and she can have that full on-campus college experience. And this is really exciting for her. So I'm excited for her. Like, I'm so excited for her, and I just love her very much, and I'm gonna miss her so much. But I have made a couple connections, and one connection is with someone who's a similar situation as I am. She's an empty nester, and I actually have a date to go out with her on Saturday, next Saturday, to go to a concert, like a rap concert. I was just like, look, I need to get myself ready to like move into my new phase of life, and where I'm going to be single, I'm going to hang out with other people. And so, okay, that's where you want to go? Okay, I'll go with you. You know what I'm saying? Goodness, because now I'm actually literally going to need to go with her. That's number one. And then, yeah, my dad invited me to a party on this Saturday, which I'm definitely going to go to now. And then I have friends that are in town, so I'm going to drop off Alexis and go spend time with them. And I mean, I don't know if I want to go straight there tomorrow, but I know I'm gonna be like, oh God, yes, but it's gonna be happy tears. And I'm going to so I have three of those things, and I'm gonna go to church, like be involved in church, and I still have my vlogs to do where I'm posting a video every single day. And I want to have this house together, like live in this house instead of just living in this room, and like get the house together and like be here now. I think things are going to change. Like my husband, he got a new job offer, like a temporary like job offer, whatever, like he's interim, whatever, in a different area. So he was gonna come on vacation, but he found out that today, so I guess he's not coming on vacation. I need to decide whether I'm gonna go back to Kuwait in October, or if I'm gonna wait until my husband comes and then go back again with him in December. And I'm thinking, like, to establish a life for myself here, I need to just be here now, and then when he comes, because his daughter graduates from college in December, so go back. I'm thinking about just going back to Kuwait with him and starting Kuwait fresh and new in January. So that's what it's looking like. So I'm gonna be like digging my heels and trying to make a life for myself in Atlanta, keep myself busy. So hopefully that means I'll be dedicated to the like weight loss, and you know, like I don't know, I'm not gonna say getting a trainer, but yeah, I don't know, maybe, because there's some inexpensive options that I've heard about when it comes to getting a trainer. So we'll see. You know, like working with, like, maybe like I want to work with a couple of people, and a trainer, or just work with a couple of people who are like, one of them acts like a trainer, whatever. I'm just saying, like, keep myself engaged. So that's what I'm looking at. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back to tell you how things go along, like keeping it real, how I'm really feeling or what's happening, because I need you guys. I need you. Thank you for being here for me. Really, really appreciate it. I'm gonna do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm gonna talk about that on my, I guess I'll talk about it soon. Like, I'll make a video about it since I figured out some things about it. Thanks to our fat release, I'm following in their footsteps. So there's that, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you join me for more Diary of a Truth Walker, I don't know how I use the law of attraction in sad situations, or yeah, video. I don't know. You can click the subscribe button. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao, friends.